And that may well be a sign of things to come in terms of targeting the line.
They're going to hit a lot, both of the French are going to hit a lot of balls to the net play here.
Yeah, it's a big test, isn't it, for Ulrikke?
It is.
Eikeri, the 31-year-old from Oslo.
What's really helped here this week has been the fact that she has been on the court with Casper Ruud, and we saw it with Malene. I think the team environment, because Eikeri's doubles this week, her hands around the net, she's been switched on and just thriving in this environment with a player like Casper Ruud. It's invaluable.
Don't underestimate her. She is currently at a career high ranking. That's always a good sign of 37th on the doubles ranking. But she's a finalist at the French Open in mixed with Christian Vliegen a couple of years ago. Actually lost to the then Storm Standers and John Peers. I remember commentating her semi-final, and she was a new name for me a couple of years ago. Years of age now, Edouard Roger-Vasselin. Good singles player back in the day. That's a settling hold. Yes, tomorrow night it's the Germans who go against the Greeks, and you were over in Perth, John, but the other night, or last night actually, I think there were about 7,000 or 8,000 Greek fans in here. The place was just jumping. Yes, the Germany-Greece quarterfinal, that's the last of those. It'll be tomorrow night, and then we'll have semis Saturday and crown the champions on Sunday. How quickly it's all unfolded.
Edouard Roger-Vasselin to serve. Is requesting Arabia on a call on the left central service line.
It's not going to change.
No, it won't. It leaves an inkling of a mark, doesn't it, on a hard court? But the technology makes the call, and it won't change.
You know what tennis players are like? They want to see it.
Well, that's impressive. She started out well, hasn't she, Eikeri?
15.
Not intimidated at all. Good stuff. Great return of serve on the rise.
And how great to see her follow it in too, Fitzy. Prepared to take that return, take it on and follow it in.
And see why she's got a decent doubles ranking. This is good.
Yeah, can always come out firing.
13.
Well, I think they've shocked the French from start to finish today. That women's singles match was quite extraordinary. They could have been down 2-love here, the French, but...
And out of it.
Yeah. The Norwegians have started well here too.
It's great to have a live mix. We had so many of them through the group stages here in Sydney. It's very exciting into every single session.
Oh, wow. She's the best player on the court at this moment. Eikeri hasn't missed a ball. Well, the first one went past her down the line at the very first point of the match. Since then, she's been outstanding.
So can they get the jump on the French right here? I have to say it was all in the warm-up because all Ulrikke did was hit a few serves on the outside courts. Remember the format, if we get to juice, it will be Edouard Roger-Vasselin to serve to Casper Ruud, man-to-man. But not there yet, though. We are now.
Here's the deciding point.
I have to say, it's great to have Roger-Vasselin back on the tour because a couple of years ago, he had the Andy Murray hip resurfacing. Yep, so he's got a new joint in there. I remember seeing him come first few matches back. He was moving a little stiffly, I have to say, fair enough, but you wouldn't know it now, would you? It's extraordinary. That's a good hold. So that the first of the deciding points, and deciding points make a. I mean, you didn't play that format back in the day, but it makes a huge difference when you tally them all up at the end of the match. She's had quite a night, hasn't she already, Caroline Garcia? I don't know how much more excitement she can take. You sense they will be targeting this game in particular, John. They'll be targeting this service game, won't they?
Well, absolutely.
Eikeri.
Yeah, absolutely. But she stood up well there. I've been super impressed with her. I mean, they lost the sudden death point. In fact, they lost 3 break points in a row when you consider that the sudden death one is the 3rd break point. And that was a big turnaround for the French early in the early stages here.
Oh, yes.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere.
Great to see everyone involved in this point. The crowd's really already getting into this match from the beginning. But as I said, Eikeri, she's been fantastic all week in all of her previous matches. She's gaining confidence. What she's done well on her service games as well as she has actually got a high percentage of very first serves in, which has helped Casper get involved. So she just needs to continue to do that.
Casper thought it came off the body, I think.
Yeah.
Be nice to see that in slow motion replay if possible.
He felt it was a double hit, but
If it's two swings, then it's not okay.
exactly, it was one continuous swing. Maria Chekchak, she's always
He
on
didn't
top
stop
of these
playing.
things.
But it was one swing. It was one swing, and that's okay. If it's double hit with one swing, that's okay.
Good answer.
Yeah, it was a double hit, but it was one swing.
I think it was. Only just, though.
It was marginal, wasn't it?
30.
Tell you what, you can see even in the opening 10 minutes why they pushed Demi Schurz and Wesley Koolhof, who are very classy doubles players. Koolhof, a Grand Slam champion, Schurz one of the best. You can see how they pushed them 7-6, 7-5, and they beat Dodic and Vekic in the match tiebreaker. This is a good team. And that is an excellent hold. So, on serve, early stages of this first set.
In Norway, it's 2-2.
Two decided already in Perth. The Australians and the Poles are here. And it'll be the Poles will take on the winner of this particular quarterfinal.
Time.
Ken Rosewall Arena, the Sydney Olympic Park, the stage for the second edition of this United Cup.
2-7.
And there's plenty of late stayers here as we head on into the evening.
15.
Caroline loves that first serve down the middle to the second court, doesn't she? Probably, I'm guessing, is her favourite. She uses that to great effect, I think. Alex Stober there, Sam. Been on the men's tour for a long time, working with Casper. You can't serve into that spot. Right in the hitting zone there.
15.
Yes, he's got high-level expertise around him, hasn't he, Casper? Norwegians really have enjoyed their time here in Sydney. I mean, you think how well, as a country, they perform on the sporting stage. And their population, the total population of their country is the same as the city we're in now, 5.4 million. Puts into perspective, they have so many great sports people. That's what you think of. You think of Haaland, the striker at Manchester City, and
Victor Hovland, golfer.
Yep.
Team France.
Good serving there by Garcia. Very confident.
Super hold. Yeah, Erling Haaland. That's who I was thinking of. You've got Martin Odegaard, the captain of Arsenal. You've got Edda Hegerberg, who's one of the best female soccer players in the world, plays for the Norwegian team. I mean, they mop up at the Winter Olympics, don't they? Small country, really invests a lot in their local sports clubs, I hear.
Let's. First.
Wow, stand and deliver, Carolyn. She's used to the speed very quickly.
Love 15.
Oh, this was an absolute rocket forehand. Just used the pace, stayed nice and compact with her swing, and wow. And way to commit to it as well, which in mixed doubles, to pick a spot, commit and go.
He'd probably do well, I think, Casper, to make some more first serves here when on his service game. It gets a bit shaky if they get the first ball back.
Tell you what he does bring, and he has to this entire United Cup he's played, so a lot of energy to the court. He is pumped, start of this new season.
You can do that when you're in the prime of your life.
He's only 25.
I sat on the side of the court during his singles, and he just appeared to be, to me, almost at the peak of his powers. You know, beautifully cut, like his definition in his legs, and strong, fit, ready to go.
I sense you're a little jealous there. But,
I accept these things these days. Garcia does well. She's used to so much women's doubles and a lot of mixed.
40, 30.
yeah, these two played very well. They saved a match point against Kerber and Zverev in the deciding tiebreaker. And it was Lechma and Roger-Vasselin who were comfortable over the Italians. So 2 from 2 so far. Very tight here in the opening 5 games.
Team Norway leads 3 games to 2.
A whisker. And Christian sitting there, to the naked eye, he probably thought that, well, he probably suspected it caught the outside edge, but the technology called it long. That's 2 they've missed like that. She hit that well.
He also knows his way around the doubles courts, Fitzy, doesn't he? Angles going hard and fast through the middle there. Good play.
Hey, I'm impressed with the Norwegians so far. I think Ulrikke is really playing well here. She's reflexing well. She's making shots often to make the French play. And Casper's showing us he's got a little bit of double skill as well. He's not just a former #2 singles player in the world.
We were talking about heritage of Casper Ruud and Edouard Roger-Vasselin. I was looking at dates actually when his father, Edouard's father Christophe, made the semis of Roland Garros. Edouard was born 6 months later, and that was the year that Noah won, which is who was a very famous year, 1983.
83.
Yep.
Very famous year.
Dad beat Connors in the quarterfinal. That's lovely to have, isn't it, on the CV, before losing to Noah in the semis. And his mother is very accomplished as well. His mother is Alexandrine Van Duin, who is a very famous painter and sculptor.
Game to France.
Roger-Vasselin serving well there. 2 games in a row. After the initial 15-40 setback, he's been good.
Yeah, certainly struggled, didn't he, in his opening game? And they'll try and have another go at Ulrikke.
Well, the forward speed of this serve is not like Casper Ruud's, and so it's imperative, really. She gets a lot of these first serves into play. If she does that, they'll be very difficult to break because it'll bring Casper into the point.
Odds. We want to see if we can put it up. Team Norway is requesting a review on a call on the right service line. Those call outs. I know, but I mean.
There was an overrule. I think she heard it in her ear and then called it herself, the central umpire.
There was no call out loud.
It's the first ball she's missed tonight.
15.
Casey, I am so surprised looking at Ulrikke's ranking history that she didn't break the top 100 in doubles until she was 28. How is that possible? She plays so well.
She does, and I think sometimes players decide that they want to play more doubles, maybe specialise in doubles, and it's taken her a few years, and she's hitting the purple patch. Oh, lovely play from the Norwegians again, but I feel like she's hitting a purple patch as well, and really finding her feet. Obviously, she's made that Grand Slam final before, but you can see here, I've been watching her eyes, watching her footwork. She's got such great awareness. She knows when to move forward. She's comfortable moving forward. And yeah, I think this is really going to help her this week as well.
She's a lot better than that, isn't she? I like that is a strange thing, Sam. Didn't break into the top 100 till 28 years of age. She's playing like she's a top 15 doubles player here, I think.
Yep. She's inside the top 40 at the moment. I can see her having a very good season.
She does need the first serve, though. As soon as she misses the first one, both the French are going to hammer that return deep and really put her under pressure. So if she gets the first serve into play, it brings Casper into the point more often. He can help her more with the first serve.
So a second deciding point in this opening set.
Well, he's very good overhead, and she lobbed the wrong person there the second time, I think. As good as Caroline is, he's got so much power up there. As soon as that goes up, they lose the point.
So woman to woman. And we remain on serve in this opening set.
In Norway leads 4-3.
Midway through this opening set of the deciding mixed doubles between France and Norway as we head late into the night. The Ken Rosewell Arena. That's the second time we've done it.
Another great player.
In 6 days, yeah. You're awash with great players. And Mr. Rosewell was here this evening, spending some time with the Chilean captain, Jaime Fiel.
Absolutely.
I don't think they've seen each other for a while, and they've been inseparable since they met up last night.
Jaime is one of the greatest gentlemen the game's ever produced. Jaime Fiel from Chile.
I got to meet him yesterday, and it was just...
I caught up with him today.
Wonderful.
Made my day.
So new balls here.
15.
These two are both Parisians by birth. Caroline grew up about 30 minutes west of the city. And Roger actually to the north, but he now lives in Boulogne-Billancourt, which is right at the back of Roland Garros. On a street that houses probably most of French tennis. He's probably got an apartment next to Fabrice Santoro.
Probably. I think Ulrikke has to cover that one. I'm not sure what Casey thinks, but the one down the middle on the second court, she's getting burnt there a little bit with Garcia standing in close near the tee. So on this side I'm talking, I think Ulrikke has to cover the middle a bit more. Casey, do you think?
Yeah, I think just give her the out wide, and if she goes for the kick, she goes for the kick. They also just did that with I formation, so I even got more of that swinging movement. And with her grip that Eikeri has, it's very hard for her to get a good hit on it.
She's again in the middle. Too good.
Oh, yeah.
That's clever. That's skill. Because she changed the serve, went at the body. Ulrikke does an amazing job to get the lob back on the line, but then the lob to keep Casper at bay, and then the touch forehand across court. Exceptional point from Garcia. That is a nasty forehand.
Game, Team France.
Another easy hold for the French number 1.
4 games on.
And he's returning pretty well, this Edouard. Perfect ball, straight at the body. Self-defense needed.
Lights. First serve.
I don't know how you felt, Casey, in mixed doubles. I never enjoyed it when the man kicked the serve. I'd rather they just bashed it down hard and flat.
Absolutely. It was so uncomfortable when it got above my shoulders. No control.
30-15.
He's varying his serve well too, is Casper.
He's like a firebox on court, isn't he? There's just so much emanating from him. Very good hold, and we remain on serve.
Team Norway leads 5 games to 4.
Still all to play for in the third of the quarterfinals here, the United Cup. And Team Norway continue to perform above and beyond really what they would seem to be able to do on paper. It's been a really good opening set so far.
Time.
What a fabulous volley. She actually seemed to take the speed off that and just dip it down low. Good effort to get this back.
Good shot from Roger-Vasselin, and that is talented. Just dipped it low to make it tough for Garcia. Off a speedy ground stroke, straight at the body. He's coming through at the right time. Oh, great serve. That was a big one, important too. If he went down love 30 there, 2 points from the set. Clutch.
You always feel in this format, don't you? Those first, particularly the first point, it's just so important.
Yeah, you get into trouble so quickly, Casey, don't you, if you get down in a service game, especially at the back end of a set.
Clever. Yes. She set the tone, didn't she? Marlene set the tone.
I can't tell you how impressed I am with the way she's fending these volleys off. She's looking for the volleys and deliberately took the speed off that ball to drop it short. Really good stuff.
This is big here. They are a couple of points away from the set here. Oh, she's missed it. He's had a great session. He really has. He can't believe what's happened. And now they have the equivalent of 3 set points.
They had this in the second game of the match,
They
didn't
had
they?
him at 15-40 and ended up losing the deciding point. 3 goes at it.
Well, you've got to hand it to Roger-Vasselin. He served really well in the second game to get out of trouble when he needed to, and he started off here impressively as well.
He's a cool customer, isn't he, out there? Was his father like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive. These are set points, mind you, against him.
Yep.
There's one left.
Deciding point.
It's also a deciding point. They're 1 apiece so far in this opening set. Where does he go? Where does he go?
He's in close, more likely in the middle, you would think.
Oh, what wonderful play. And these two pairs are lighting up the Ken Rosewell Arena. What a way to pull level.
Well, you've got to hand it to him. I mean, the Norwegians did nothing wrong here.
Game's over.
Just here, he didn't have a lot of time, Ruud, and Garcia was on top of the net. So maybe a high lob, but you have a split second to decide.
Oh, fabulous.
These small, minute momentum changes within the back end of this set is making for some great tennis.
Well, at some stage, you have to take risks there. If your partner's having to hit those second serves, Garcia's going to lay it all out there with a heavy ground stroke. So you've got to take a risk.
how quickly things can change.
Love 40.
Struggled a little in their last service game to hang on. Got 4 big problems here with these break points coming up. There's the break.
And Team France. Team France leads 6 games to 5.
Well, they've worked incredibly hard in this opening set to pull proceedings their way. Can Caroline Garcia give Team France the advantage here?
Love 50. Let's pass it.
You can go the other way, obviously. We know that, but I think her favourite's in the middle there. So she's using variety. Middle, wide, body. Too good, too good. Gee, she's played a pretty good back end of this set, has Caroline.
Don't know if you're aware, Fitzy served more aces than any other woman on tour last year.
Did not know that.
462, pipped Elena Rybakina to the Ace Queen trophy.
Okay.
There isn't an actual trophy, but she's the current Ace Queen.
Well, that's got my attention.
Yep, averaging about seven a match in 2023. I think she might be up on that this year. Terrific. What a hustle.
30-50.
It's good doubles, isn't it? All 4 players desperate here. Great scramble on the volley.
And we've had so much great tennis to culminate these ties because the mix has been front and center, hasn't it? Its importance has been right there.
Well, in the old double Davis Cup format, Sammy, there were 5 matches in the old format, not the current one. But the old format had 5 matches, and doubles was only 1 out of those 5. And that we used to say how important that was. But this is even more accentuated because of the three match format.
Yep, and they now have chances to wrap up this opening set. Oh, he's on fire. Still have 2 goes at it.
40,
Don't forget they have already saved 3 set points, and don't forget they saved a match point against the Germans in the decider a few days ago.
Well, that's a mistake from Caroline there.
Still 1 remains.
Yes.
So it's a set point
Deciding point.
and a deciding point. We still may have a breaker here. The French have just edged the deciding points so far. That may be a factor. They've won 2 of 3 in this opening set. Where does she go? Woman to woman. Oh, it's wide. What a dramatic opener. And it goes the way of Team France. They win the set by 7 games to 5 to get it underway. Oh, sensational.
And you know how much skill that takes to half volley a ball that's coming that quickly. And he saw it laterally out of the corner of his eye that Roger-Vasselin had moved. So he's got a split second here to make a decision of where he goes. And it's a half volley. That's clever. Skillful.
Always coached by his father, but it was when he was transitioning into the pros that it was time spent practicing with Rafa Nadal and Mallorca that really transformed Casper's career.
So we went to Mallorca and got practice time with the greatest clay courter that's ever lived. Yeah, that'll fix you a bit.
And then got to play golf with him afterwards.
How good's that?
I think he edged Rafa on the golf though. A bit of a star around the greens.
You need some form of bragging rights, no?
Game Team Norway.
Great start to the second set.
First game, second set.
This was Mum and partner looking on.
Now, Fitzy, I'm sure I know you're not probably so active on socials, but Casper has a social following for his tennis and one for his golf. I know he's a very keen golfer. Very impressive.
I think very keen is an understatement.
Yeah. Super game. It's been interesting out here. I feel like the Norwegians have just had a few more chances on the serve of Roger-Vasselin because Garcia is actually picking her spots on serve very well. And then, of course, once she's picking her spots, it's Roger-Vasselin that's all over the net. So it's been pretty tough to get a look in on Garcia's serve, but we've had a few chances. So maybe this game just starting to continue to accumulate some pressure and make as many returns as you can.
Oh, well played. Great vision.
Yeah, and Casper went a bit early, didn't he? He got a bit anxious there to get across quickly, and if you do that on the opponent's forehand, they can adapt easier. Off he goes. And that wasn't that tough in the end. Still a good shot, wasn't it?
Game difference.
A much easier service game for the Frenchman.
1 game over.
It's an important service game here for Eikeri. Conscious effort to make a lot of first serves.
What athleticism. French will be after this service game. Oh, hello.
Gee, they're lighting it up now. Garcia's not missing a ball now. And Roger-Vasselin's got some good flair, hasn't he?
Tell you what, that hip's in good nick, isn't it? He's 40 years of age. He's 11 in the world in doubles. He's playing some of the best tennis of his life.
Might need to talk to him about that.
Still hope for you, Fitzy.
Well, she really hasn't done much wrong, Ulrikke. Even the game before on a serve that she lost, she's been very close. But the French have lit it up. They've been lighting it up, haven't they?
They've had to play this well, though, haven't they? Against really a pair that don't have the same kind of CVs as they do.
Mm-hmm.
So all go for the French here.
I'm not sure that ball wasn't going out, Casey. Did you have an idea there where did it nearly, or look like it might head over the baseline?
Yeah, I was a bit restricted with the umpire's chair.
Right. I'm not sure. He thought he should have hit it, Roger-Vasselin, after that.
Still has 2 more break points to save.
14.
It's a very proud captain, Garcia and Ruud. This whole team have played so well. ties against the Netherlands. Also against the Germans as well. Excuse me, the Croatians. Got a bit muddled up. It is another break, and the French taking charge of this deciding mixed.
Team France leads 2-1.
It's all looking a little uphill at the moment for the Norwegians. Can they take it into a match tiebreaker? Can they take this set?
They've been really good, haven't they, Sam? I just think the French have stepped up in their doubles prowess here in the last sort of 15 minutes since since late in the first set.
Since they faced those set points, really, it really has jolted them.
Both of them, they've both played well. Garcia has been exceptional, particularly on her serve, but now she's starting to find all the range with her returns as well. And Roger-Vasselin served well when it really mattered, which made a big difference. And he's showing some flair now. They've upped their ante.
Team Norway is requesting a review on a call on the right service line.
He's frustrated, isn't he, with it? He thinks he's been hard done by a couple of times. These balls must be in by millimetres, but the technology won't call it out. Second time around, anyway.
Just get a sense that we spoke at the very beginning about the doubles prowess of Team France, and you can just get a sense now that they've got the momentum that they're really using the whole court angles, positioning on the doubles court in a real specialised doubles way.
Yeah, the first serves too, Casey, they make a massive difference, and it just allows Roger-Vasselin to go and do his thing at the net. He's got long levers there and covers a lot of the space. Great game.
Game, Team France. New balls, please. Team France leads 3-1.
The Norwegians trying to hang on here.
Well, you have a split second to make some of these decisions, and
15.
Caroline there pushed the ball back straight to the forehand of Ruud, which was a mistake. You want to get it away from that shot. It's the biggest hit on the court. She hasn't made many errors though. Easy to be critical, isn't it, sitting up here, Sam?
I discovered something about Norwegian life. Sorry, Casey, were you coming in there?
Oh, I was just going to quickly mention the atmosphere, because I think Casper was pleading for a little bit more support. The French fans down here are very loud, so he's doing anything he can to get a little bit more cheer going for Team Norway. Over to you, Sam.
15.
Sorry, Casey?
I said back over to you.
Oh, back over to me. I've just got some really random aspect of Norwegian life that I came across.
40, 15.
Did you know they were the second highest coffee consumers in the world per person? The Norwegians. Who do you think is first?
A lot of coffee in Melbourne. Won't be the Australians though.
Game Team Norway.
It's the Finns.
Is that right?
But it's the Norwegians that hold on.
Team
Down a break in
States.
the second set.
3 games to 2.
So the Finns, excuse me, the Norwegians trying to hang on here. Casey, were you surprised about that, their coffee consumption? They could probably do with a shot of something now, couldn't they?
I am surprised, but what I'm not surprised about is that you've pulled out a fun fact like that. That was fantastic.
Time.
Well, if you mention coffee in Australia, it normally goes down quite well.
It does, correct. We do love our coffee down under.
It's just not quite going their way, is it? A few of those have dropped just over the line. Casper's a little bit frustrated with that. He's hit some good balls that have just missed. Edouard's, I just wonder what his resting heart rate is. It seems like he's...
It might be in Borg territory.
It's very low.
How cool he's been out
Yeah,
here
he's
on a humid night. Oh, this is as slick as it gets. Just thinking these two have both won their home slam in men's and women's doubles. could see a partnership in the mixed sometime down the track. That would be special. These two would be tough.
Tough to play 3 events though if you're figuring in the singles, isn't it,
Yeah,
for Garcia?
maybe when Garcia's, or maybe she'll just play the singles in the mixed. And that is back-to-back love holds for Edouard Roger-Vasselin.
Yeah, I've been wondering how many of these mixed doubles pairings may consider an Olympic pairing.
4 games to 2.
That is a very good thought, because it's looming large, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
6 months down the track, we'll be in Paris.
Do you know that Neil Fraser won the singles, doubles and mixed at the US Open
Goodness me.
in 1959?
Oh, I did not know that.
Then he did the same thing in 1960.
Wow.
2 years in a row.
Goodness me.
I bet that never happens again. What's that, the double, triple?
It's like Usain Bolt, isn't it, with the triple.
And I went to his house and I saw the trophies.
Did you really?
Tiny little trophies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's
He let me in.
That's really something, isn't it? But I bet that doesn't come out very often.
No.
Don't you flag that up?
He did refer to it as the double triple, which I thought was pretty cool. They're hanging in there, aren't they? The Norwegians, they're trying to the bitter end here. Things starting to stack against them. This is a must-win game, obviously, or it's nearly game over if this game goes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, he's not just a pretty face, Casper. He's got some skill at the net as well. And I think Adrian Marino appreciated that. Didn't appreciate the singles too much tonight, though.
No.
That was clever.
Determined not to be broken for a 3rd consecutive service game. Can she hang on here? Top hold. And they just keep it to the 1 break in this 2nd set.
Team France leads 4 games to 3.
Well, there's still a fair few scattered around the Ken Rosal Arena, and how much we appreciate them staying late into the night and almost into Friday morning as we play the 3rd of the quarterfinals here at the United Cup at Sydney's Olympic Park. But those who have stayed, They know how to make some noise. Norwegian fans really getting into this, trying to see if they can push a deciding match time break here, but it's the French who are in the driving seat.
Love 15.
Eikeri's got she was returning so well early in the match, but I think she started to worry a little bit about what's happening at the net. Better just to commit, even if that's going hard and fast through the middle part of the court.
Casey, when you watch Caroline play doubles, she looks absolutely, and to me, in her element. She's relaxed. She plays instinctive tennis. It's like watching a different player to the one we see in singles.
Yeah, and that's why I think when we've seen her play some like highly successful doubles with Milada and Leach and that, it's been great to watch, hasn't it? Because you're right, she's like a completely different player. Well, it's fun, isn't it? It's like a team sport for her. You can see she's engaging, she's connecting. You can see so much less stress on her face. So I think this format for Garcia, after that singles match, she's come out here, played some more mixed doubles, and really played some wonderful tennis here in the mixed as well.
I don't think it was a coincidence that she first broke the top 10 when she was playing an awful lot of doubles. Yeah, it's a slick operation now, and the French one game away from booking their spot in the last four.
Team France leads 5 games to 3.
It's been a great contest, hasn't it? I mean, all night, both singles. I mean, Ruud got the better of Mannarino reasonably easily, but there was still some good stuff there.
Very long.
But the women's singles and this have been down to the wire. I mean, the Norwegians could have been up 2-love. That's the beauty of this format, isn't it?
40 long.
Yes, as Casper was saying, as opposed to last year, it's really helped them because they don't have the strength and depth. Not at the moment. They might in a few years' time. Good hold.
Team France leads 5 games to 4.
Team Norway on the brink here, being eliminated from this United Cup. They did so well, and they just squeezed through the group by a very small percentage of games won. But this just might be the end of the road for them here.
Time.
Well done.
She knew it was coming. That's a big start and gives them an inch of daylight.
All started from the return, didn't it?
And that funky grip on the forehand volley
Yes,
she has.
I don't even know what.
It's a strong grip.
I don't even know how to describe it. Yes, strong is probably a very good word.
Well, he has served incredibly well on the big points, has Roger-Vasselin tonight, and to his credit,
15.
he deserves some credit for that. He's just when he's needed it, accurate with that first serve.
Made it. What a play.
30.
Might be the best return she's ever hit.
Yeah, good for her. What a beauty. She had to make it too. Keeps them alive. How good has he served? Even in this game.
40, 30.
Can't make any inroads against it.
So, on the stroke of midnight, Team France have their first match point. That's it. The French are through to the semis. The tricolor is flying high. They win the deciding mixed doubles. 2 sets in the end. 7-5, 6-4 for Garcia and Roger-Vasselin. It's been quite an evening, hasn't it?